Hello guys, and welcome to my channel, The Secret Garden Tarot. Oop, camera moving. My name is Chelsea. Today I'm going to be delivering a love message for the sign of Sagittarius. That's what I'm on. The cards are already laid out because I'm having those same issues again, but it's okay. We're getting to it. Like I said, this is in your love life, pertaining to your love life, because that's what I'm focusing on. But this is like the reading that I'm getting. Okay, this is definitely your energy, Sagittarius. Oh, and guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. At the bottom of the deck, we have you here. Very strong Temperance card. This is my Sagittarian card. Okay, this talks about being balanced in your emotions and on the physical. Okay, this is you. Emotions. Okay, emotions and mental. I'm sorry, but like really taking into consideration everything that you've been through and just kind of balancing out your life and being patient for the things that you want. Down here in this spread, I'm going to show you the cards here. The first card out is the Judgment, and this is why I said this is like about like the lessons that you're learning in your life right now. Judgment talks about self-assessment, okay? Really looking at yourself and the things that you have done in the past. And it kind of is like, how do I put this? Okay, hold on. I'm getting tongue-tied because I want to put this right. I feel like this week something is coming back into your awareness that you thought was put to rest, but it's not. And this could not be in your relationship. This can be an internal kind of situation. Maybe it was a trigger. Maybe somebody triggered you and you, or, you know, mentally inside, you could have not acted on it, but there was some sort of trigger and you're like, oh man, I thought I was done with this. I thought I was over with this, but has been brought back from the dead. You know, you see that's Archangel Michael. And this is like your second go round again to kind of assess yourself. It could be a situation or it could be you. But the thing is with the Judgment card is if you assess yourself correctly and truthfully and honestly, you can put these things, these souls, these spirits, this energy back to rest, back buried, okay? If you don't, these kind of situations have a way of repeating themselves again in your mind, in your relationships, in your life, okay? So there's something that has been risen from the dead and Spirit wants you to take a look at it, and it could be something small, insignificant, you know, something that it could be a habit that you thought you've gotten rid of and it's resurfacing again, and it's something that really, I mean, I don't want to say it's that small because it's here on the table, but it's something that really, it was a lesson for you because this spread really takes us on a journey here. We got the Two of Wands here, which is also your energy. This is a person who's very passionate about the path that they're on. Usually a creative person. And they're kind of looking like they have the world in their hand and they have their rod, their staff, which for me is like manifestation, something that you're creating. The life that you're creating, it could be in work, it could be in love or whatnot. And just kind of really looking and saying, okay, let me just take a pause for a moment and see which direction or which choice or decision I'm going to take this time. This is where the Judgment comes in. You know, I know I've been down this road before, but let me just pause for a second so that I don't mess it up this time around, okay? And we also have here, we have I'm going to read it this way. We have the Page of Wands and then we have the Knight of Wands, but the Knight actually came out first. Excuse me. The Page of Wands is a person who is very creative, okay? They're very enthusiastic. They have a lot of energy and a lot of creative potential, okay? And so they're kind of like, you know, I have all this energy. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to do this. But they're kind of just right there in the beginning stages trying to figure out, again, like the Two of Wands, which way should I put my energy in? Should I do this? And this could just be you like this week, just really pulled in different directions, trying to figure out where to go. You know, you want to follow your passion, but now you have other responsibilities that are calling your name. So it's kind of just like a little juggle. And I don't feel like it's anything too serious because I only see two major arcanas, because with the minor arcanas, these are emotions that can be changed, right? With good decision making, or just kind of assessing the situation, really. Okay, and so then this is the Knight of Wands. So after the page has made the decision about which way to go, this is the Knight of Wands executing and going for what they want, whatever this excitement is, whatever this is you're going for. But I just got a message, like, you know, in a love reading, the page of the Knight of Wands can be real flighty energy. Some would say player energy. I'm not feeling that this is like that situation, but it's like you really need to decide on what is important to you right now, because juggling things that are important to you can give off that type of energy. You know, when things, it's like when you, so much smoke. When you start, for instance, you start in a relationship and everything is so great and it's so beautiful and it's so wonderful and you're just there. And then, like, not saying that the la la land actually wears off or anything like that, but then things start to get normal again. And that's where some people who are not grounded in themselves, which, you know, if this is a mature person, they'll understand that you have work to do. But sometimes people will be like, oh, you don't spend time with me anymore. Oh, you don't do this with me anymore. Oh, yeah. Because in the beginning you were so focused on them, and then because there was no boundaries set. That's what happens when you don't set boundaries in the beginning of a relationship. And now all of a sudden they're like, okay, well, all you want to do is work on your career, or you want to do this, you want to do that. And in your mind, it's like, well, I thought we were on the same page. You love me. You know I'm not going anywhere. Let me do my thing. You know, and that's why it's so important to set boundaries in the beginning of relationships, even though, you know, we all get caught up in the honeymoon stage. For a relationship to really sustain itself, you know, you have to know where each other stand. And that's why I said this can come off as flighty energy. This is like, could be in and out kind of situation. So just look out for that. Because the very next card here, we got the Two of Pentacles. You're trying to juggle things that are important to you. You are like, should I do this today? Should I do that today? But followed right by the Six of Pentacles, which is finding balance, reciprocity. What you give is what you get, you know? So that is really what Spirit is trying to tell you this week. I feel like maybe in your past relationships, there was lack of balance between work and fun and passion and all that other good stuff. And this time around, and you're starting to see, or before it even gets started, really, you know what I'm saying? You're recognizing, okay, I don't want this to go back the way that it was. I don't want this to happen again. Maybe I should have a conversation with my significant other now, so this isn't a problem. You know, if you are a workaholic, then say, hey, this is what my schedule really is. You know, we're having fun right now, but I get to the money, okay? Because the very next card, the last card, which I said, these cards really go together. This is the Judge. This is something being risen back from the dead, some situation that you thought was put to rest. And it could be a whole different, make it fit how you want it to fit. It could be a whole different situation, but this is definitely something being risen up, okay? And this is the wheel that never stops turning. Sometimes you're on top, sometimes you're on bottom, but this wheel represents lessons in life, right? We never stop learning. We never stop learning, okay? So, forgive me, my neighbor and his truck coming in. So this talks about, it could be positive changes, and this is learning those lessons and keeping the wheel going. You never want this wheel to be stuck or in reverse where you're not learning what you're supposed to be learning. So whatever this is, since we have the Judgment in the first card and the wheel in the last card, you're gonna figure it out. Okay? I mean, maybe I just brought it to your awareness. You know, maybe I just brought it and told you, like, oh yeah, this is something I do need to think about, right? But at least you can see this before it comes up, if this is what is coming up in your relationship, okay? I'm just going to clarify. No judgment. The Judgment card. How are we doing on time? The Judgment. Too many cards. Wow. So with the Judgment card, it's the Sun card. You know, whatever this is, I feel like you're going to make the right decision, first of all. And it's going to make you very happy that you learned this lesson. You were able to conquer this a second time around, a third or fourth, however, whatever this is. Because it looks like you're really going to release this. You're going to self-assess yourself in the correct way. And you're going to release this. And I just, even in your monthly read, Sagittarius, it was like, you know, I feel like for a lot of people, it was these self-sabotaging thoughts of like not knowing that their happiness is real, I guess you could say, or like they deserve this happiness and just like kind of unsure. What was that? So that's all this could be, really. Man, and that really just goes with knowing your worth. Knowing you are worthy to receive. Yeah, I mean, I don't see this as a bad situation at all. We got the Chariot at the bottom, so you're going to continue to move forward in the positive direction for sure. And then we got the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. So this is like the wheel turning in your favor, the lesson being learned, and you getting what you want. Also, the same story. Lesson being resurrected and you being happy about the results. What am I here for? Okay. Let's see what messages. I feel like you're going to be A-okay this week. I don't see any drama, any conflict, other than just trying to balance out your schedule and really balance out what's important to you, making time for what's important to you. And just setting boundaries, setting schedules. Let's see. All right, we got very soon. Clearly decide on what you want so that it comes to you now. There you go. That's with the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. This talks about decision making. And stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. I feel like this positive thinking is more about the situation at hand. Okay, yeah, because we got heart-to-heart conversations. If you communicate clearly with your partner about the situation and what it is and what you've been through, because you're with a soulmate, so they're going to understand. I feel like everything is going to just work out just fine. Everybody has hiccups in relationships, you know, and I feel like the key to that is communicating, and not just communicating, but when you communicate your feelings and making sure that the other person comprehends what you're saying, because that's a big thing. A lot of people have very low comprehension skills, but that's for a whole different day. So that's the week ahead for you. If that resonated with you, please leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.